So even though our channel is called Aging Joyfully, we've had some tough times this year, haven't we?
That's right.
Started off a little bit sad when Steve's good childhood friend passed away at the start of the year. That was really surprising and sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then in March, my sister got very sick and almost died in the hospital. And then I got sick and went to the emergency room. And I haven't done a video on that yet. And then my cousin died in April. So we've had some sad times, but we try to remain joyful, right?
That's right. That's what aging's all about.
Continue to age, you have to be flexible and adjust and accept all the changes because like we've said in several videos, life has been changing at a rapid speed, and it's been tough for us older people and even older than us to accept all these rapid changes. It's a lot, isn't it?
To adapt and accept. Yep, sure is.
So sometimes we get down to, and we try to be joyful, but we get down. So one day when all this news was happening, I Googled something and I found this group that we've never heard of. And I got this in the mail today. I didn't know if it would ever come, but Steve's totally surprised. So you want to open it up?
Yeah, I get to
Says you
open
received
it.
a bundle of joy. Makes me think of that Anne Frank book, The Diary of Anne Frank, where she said, in spite of it all, I believe of the goodness. I don't know the direct quote, but in spite of it all, I believe in the goodness of people. I mean, these strangers took their time to do this for us.
Wow, it looks like cards. Looks like well-wish cards. Isn't that nice?
The pretty red bow. I love it.
Yeah,
And then
that's
there's
very
some.
nice.
Let's see. Let's
Wow.
untie the bow.
Let's see what they say. And there's a letter. There's a letter here with it. You want to read that?
Okay, let's see what it says. Dear Steve and Sue, thank you for asking us to send you a bundle of inspirational cards. Our volunteers would like to offer you reassurance, strength, and inspiration. May you be comforted from the words of kindness from everyone. You are loved. You are not alone. I love this. I love this because in today's world,
Everybody feels alone.
You feel
right?
alone. Well, there's a loneliness epidemic, and with ever since the pandemic, everyone's been keeping to themselves. So yeah, you do feel alone, and this connects you. This is great. I just happened to think of it. I don't know how. I just thought, I thought maybe I can make cards. That takes your mind off of your problems. When you do something for somebody else, and you could do that at home. So people who are homebound or not real active can do this. So let's see what we have here.
Here's a very simple card.
Well,
It's very sweet though.
But it's kind of unique. I like that they used all these different colors.
Yeah, it looks like swirling. Oh, it's on the inside too.
Oh, and this is a child, it looks like, and she says her name. She says, my name is Kaylin, and I'm extremely excited to be writing to you. I hope you're doing well, being an amazing person, having a great year. You are so loved, and I just know you are an amazing person who has done great things. I think some parent got their child involved, and that's great. If I had known about this when our kids were younger, definitely would have had them do this. I mean, I could just visualize these people. I mean, maybe my image isn't too. Can you imagine them too?
Yeah.
Sitting at their kitchen table, making these cards, and thinking,
right.
wow, I'm sending inspiration to
I'm
somebody.
doing something. I'm making a difference.
I'm
I think
connecting.
that's it. I'm connecting.
I'm connecting, and they're connecting, and we're
Yeah.
all part of this great same country. Okay, this was just a note. Hi, friend. I hope you're having a great day so far. Always remember that you are stronger than you think. You can overcome any obstacle. Be strong. I know you are. Very nice.
That's pretty nice. You think about it, people take time to do this, and they don't even know you. Here, look at that one. There's alpacas on there. And it has a message inside.
Well, it's hard to read.
It says, it may not be easy, but it will be worth it.
Lots of bright colors.
Yeah, inspiration. And here's one that's in an envelope.
To someone special, you are not alone. You are a blessing. You are so loved. Wendy.
That's so nice.
You want to read that one?
God, this is really nice. If you look at this, right? Look at that. It looks like it was handmade. The designs were handmade. And then on the back of it, paper was glued to it. And what it says is, "Dear friend, my name is Alexis. I live in Toronto with my family of 5. We enjoy snowboarding and skiing when it is winter. I also have 2 pet hamsters named Mochi and Fufu. Wow. I adore them both and hope to someday get a dog. I always want to tell you that you are cherished and loved by all those around you. You brighten every room you enter just with your smile." That's so nice. That's so nice.
So it seems like a lot of teenagers are doing this, and that's just a great, great thing that they're doing.
That's pretty
Now this
nice.
one,
Look at
oh
that.
yeah, look at
It's
that.
a pretty nice
This one they bought, and they didn't make this. They bought it from, and here we are. I've never heard of that. Things might work out. Oh, it's a woman-owned company in Columbus, Ohio. Oh, letterpress printed by hand. Oh, that's another company you might want to look into. Here we are from Columbus, Ohio.
I think we lose focus on a lot of handmade and the nice gestures that people can do. And I think we all lose focus of that in this fast-paced, technology-driven world.
Once you choose hope, anything's possible. Christopher Reeve. So that's a quote. I hope this quote finds you well and enjoy your day. Daniel.
Seems like some people spent a lot of time on this and buying cards. And how many do you think they send out?
Out comes the sun. Because sooner or later it always does. It sure does. Dear friend, believe in yourself. You are enough, just as you are. Best wishes. Kurthika. There's some unusual names. Makes me think maybe they're more from Canada. We'd love to know some people in Canada, right? Toronto. We've always wanted to go to Toronto. When we lived in Buffalo, we never made it to Toronto. We only lived in Buffalo very short. Oh, this one is so.
Right.
Look at that one.
That is pretty. Look at that. Someone spent a lot of time on that.
That is,
Looks
I
good.
love that. It says inspire. Dear friend, I hope you're doing well and that this message finds you with a smile on your face and a song in your heart. Make the most of today. Know that someone you've never met is thinking of you and wishing you a wonderful day. Blessings, Marcia.
There you go.
And she put that thinking of you on the envelope.
Yeah, that's pretty
She
nice.
went all out there.
You are the architect of your own dreams. Just keep building.
I love it.
Isn't that
Love it.
nice? Isn't
Just
that nice?
keep building.
So let's look at what it says inside. It says, while in a training session yesterday, someone provided me with a new way of looking at things. What could that be? Whenever you hear the word no, use this as a new definition for it. New opportunity. So instead of no, it's a new opportunity. I plan to do this moving forward and hope you will as well. Sending warm thoughts of love, hope, and peace. Tracy. That's interesting.
Yes, we have been working on our Zen garden recently, and that is one of our new opportunities.
Yeah, it sure is.
We call it a Zen garden, but technically, I did look that up. It's not technically a Zen garden, but it's a peaceful place to think and appreciate.
It's a peaceful garden. It's a peaceful garden. It puts you in a very good headspace. Look at that. Look at those flowers. To someone special, you are not alone. You are a blessing. You are so loved. Wendy.
There's a big stack of cards that
It
you
sure
get.
is.
I always think there's a story I heard years ago, and I don't know where I heard it, but it was about making a blanket with threads. And one day they ran out of the one thread, and they thought it wouldn't matter, and they took out the one thread. It's kind of like the theme of It's a Wonderful Life. Once that one thread was gone, it changed the whole blanket. It was never the same. Just like in the story It's a Wonderful Life, when Jimmy Stewart. I don't remember his name. What was the name of the movie?
I don't remember.
But he wished he were never born, or he wanted to. He didn't want to be around anymore, right?
Right.
And so they look back and how life would have been totally different if he weren't there. How many people's lives he has touched and influenced, and sometimes we forget that. I mean.
Yeah, you do forget the effects that you've had in this world.
People don't tell you.
That's right.
And I know I often would hear after the fact what an influence I made on people. Like, remember somebody told you, she came up to you after we had moved to this house and told you that how I influenced her life because I was one of the few people who talked to her in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Or the only person. I think she said, and she says, what did she say? Do you remember?
I don't remember the exact words, but it was something on the line of, you changed my life because you said hi to me or something like that.
And she never had told me, but she told Steve years later. And you never know what your words do to people, just like our channel. We don't know if our channel is giving people positive, we hope it is, right?
Yeah.
We hope it's helping them because it's helping us.
Yes, it sure is.
It's helping us to have a hobby.
Yeah, and you should have positive vibes from our channel.
And it's helping us to have positive vibes, to look at the good side, and so awesome. So let's see what this one says. Says, to a special person, I just wanted to send some love today. I hope life's been treating you well. Remember to take time and care for yourself. We're all here for you. Angela.
Makes you feel like you're part of a bigger family.
A community.
Almost makes you feel like you're on a team.
A community that there are people out there.
That there is a community.
That when you see all that negativity in the news, that there's these strangers who took their time. Yeah. And people just don't do this. They don't take time. They just don't take time.
It's just so unusual.
And to me, that book, that love language is like 5 love languages. And my love language is time. Steve, what is yours?
It basically is the same. I mean, time. Everybody likes time. Other people spending time with you, that goes a long way. Especially
as you get older. If you're looking for a gift for grandma, spend time with grandma. She would love that more than any gift.
Yeah, I'm sure she would, because you go to visit your grandparents and you stay there for an hour. Oh, I'm going to be here only for an hour. But something, if you could spend just another hour, a second hour, that could make a big difference.
Well, when I was teaching in the schools, the kids would be complaining that they had to go see their grandparents, and it just broke my heart. This is before we were grandparents, but I never had any, so it made me sad when they said they didn't want to see their grandparents. So I said to come up with some questions and interview your grandparents. Ask them what it was like growing up, how life is different. I encouraged them to create that bond with their grandparents because they all dreaded it. And that was just the saddest thing ever.
You don't know what you have till it's gone. And so,
your grandparents are where you came from. You want to learn your history.
Right.
A lot of them were immigrants, or they were first generation Americans. And I said, you want to know why you came here? Why did your grandparents come here? Why did your parents move here? What was the other country like? What language did they speak? What did you do as a child? I'm sure it's totally different in different countries.
How did they get started here in this country?
But if they've been here, there's lots of, you could actually search questionnaires for grandparents. They have lots of questions to ask. Okay, why don't you read that one?
So this one
that's beautiful, and it's a tree, like the tree
on your. It's like a tree of life,
like the tree you put on your urn. The urn you
selected. And it says, "Dear friend, sending you a big smile, a warm hug today, Sincerely."
That's another unusual name. It looks like Gamathy.
Sincerely, Gamathy. Very interesting. There's some interesting art in there too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That person looks like. This is a card. They didn't do the front.
Very creative.
But they did this. So.
Yeah. That's that. Look at that. You are beautiful. Somebody knows me. And they said on the inside of this, hello. I hope something happens today to put a smile on your face, sending you well wishes. Well, something did happen today. We got this stack of cards.
I think it's between 30 and 50 or something. I can't remember. I requested it maybe a month ago when my sister was very ill and we were going through a lot. And But, oh, so nice. This is beautiful. Look at that. They took some time.
Yeah,
I mean, if
did.
you're an artist, I can't draw at all.
They did.
But I do, I have made a lot of cards because I had Sizzix. I still have my Sizzix die cut machine, and I plan on making a lot of cards. So I'm going to do my part. It says, cherish yesterday, live for today, dream for tomorrow, just for you.
Long letter in there.
Dear friend, may you find the courage to keep going even when things get tough. You are amazing and you got this. Nikita.
Look at that. Just think of all these cards and the time that it took, not only to write the messages on this, but then to get them all bundled together and put them in an envelope, a package, and address it and send it. I mean, it takes a lot. So a lot has gone into this, and we have to appreciate that, because it took what's precious to all of us, and that's time.
Mm-hmm. And it really didn't take that much money because, you know, these are like, I think they printed some of these, and so they don't have to be expensive, but they really help. Aren't they great?
Oh yeah.
Another envelope. I love the envelope ones. To someone special. It says, and then it has this on the cover. Oops. It says, I know that sometimes it can feel like the world is on your shoulders. However, remember that you are enough. You are more than enough. You have breath in your body. You are alive and can feel the sun on your face. Love yourself, value yourself, and protect yourself. Peace and love, Tanya. I like that.
That's
feel,
very nice.
I like that. Feel the sun on your face.
Yes, definitely feel the sun on your
I'll
face.
be thinking of that when I walk Sierra. Oh wait, this one's nice.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This one knew me. Butterflies. Look at that.
Look at the butterflies on that.
You want to read it?
It says, sending you a big hug so we'll be there when you need it. Virginia. Wow. I'm impressed.
And it's still going on. We still have several more.
So don't forget, subscribe, hit notification, and like. Where else can you get this entertainment?
We never know what we're doing, but wasn't this a great idea?
It was, no.
I mean, I just Googled it.
It's
I
a
never heard of this.
wonderful
I just
idea.
thought, I think years ago, I was trying to make cards to get to people who need them. I thought in the back of my head, there's probably a group that does something like this, and it came right up.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. Okay, so that's kind of cool. To a special person, I hope this card brightens your day. I wanted to let you know that you're an amazing and wonderful person. I'm wishing you weeks worth of smiles. Sincerely,
A week.
Elena, weeks.
A week.
Weeks. Oh, I'm going to remember mine.
Weeks.
When I walk every day, I wave to all the cars because for one thing, it makes me connected to them and them to me. I also want them to be aware that I'm there and they look out for walkers.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Be kind.
So I'll think of these cards as I'm walking. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing to teach it. And that's what I wish we would teach younger generations more and more of, giving back
Yeah.
instead of taking or saying, what do I get? Giving back.
Yeah, it's our neighbors to the north.
Well, I don't know if they're all from Toronto. They could be.
Yeah, it could be. Okay, this is an interesting one.
I like that. I like that.
You see that face? It's made out of eggs, bacon, and thanks a brunch. Pretty nice. I like brunch.
I think that's a cool card.
And you know what it says inside? I'm going to read it to you. It says, for you, because you are special, you do an amazing job of being you. That is important. Keep being you, the real you, Brenda.
The real you.
And that's nice handwriting too. That's a style that has gone away.
Cursive.
Cursive.
It's called cursive.
Yes.
Yes. I like that it says being the real you. Like in the Dr. Phil book that I did a short on, that he said, don't let those loud voices shut you down, quiet you down. That you still have to be the real you. You have to be yourself. You can't be swayed by the people who have the loudest voice. Okay, thinking of you. Hello there. I hope that you have a wonderful week. You're a wonderful person, and I'm sure that everyone under the sun adores you. Whatever stresses you have, make sure that you take care of yourself. Everyone deserves a break. And I can't read that name. What is that name?
Lionel.
Oh, Lionel. This is really fancy. fancy cursive writing. It's almost like a calligraphy. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
and, you know, as you get older, your handwriting gets a little bit messier. Mine is getting almost illegible at times.
Yeah. No, on the envelope it says to a wonderful person.
But this is some fancy. That's how I can tell it's young people because their writing is so perfect. Because you know, as you get older, it gets a little bit shakier.
Now this is the last one, and it's a special one, and it says, I'm going to show it to you first. See? And it says, to a special person, when times get tough and you don't know what to do, just know you have a friend right here to help support and love you. And then on the inside, it has a special message to a special member of our community. Even though our families have never met, we are thinking of you and sending you love and support. Stay warm and please take care of yourself.
The fact they said to stay warm, I think they are from
I
Toronto.
think this is all from Canada.
I mean, because in Georgia we'd be saying stay cool, right?
Get out of the heat.
So maybe we need to sign our cards, stay cool.
Yeah, get out of the heat.
Get out of the heat. Don't die in this 95 degrees.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, I think maybe they were all from Canada, but
well, you know, they could be from Canada. It could be from anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
I would think that they solicit
from
everywhere.
Right, but it's just it's a great idea. My aunt used to always send cards. She's the only one, and she sent a card for every occasion. We just laugh and laugh, but now that's how we remember her as being the sweet woman she was. I mean, she's been gone for years, but she and I send more texts now from my nieces and nephews. I just text them happy birthday because I don't think that they would appreciate the cards. I don't know.
Well, and it's just so unusual to get a stack of cards from strangers, even a stack of cards from people you know.
I know.
It's in this fast-paced electronic world. It's all about text.
And when you want everything now, you think about yourself more than other people.
That's right, and so you don't usually think about sending a card, writing something down. You know, I know that when I've asked some people who work for me to write, it's very difficult for them to do it, and they've even said that. They said, I don't write
because they grew up on a computer.
Yeah, because they grew up on a computer or texting, and you know, but you know, when you ask them, they have to write something. It's very difficult. That's
sad. I never really thought about that because when I was working in the schools before the pandemic, people were still writing. They weren't on the computer all day. They still had to write.
Right, and I mean these aren't kids. You know, they're not kids.
But they should be able to write then if they're not kids.
Right.
You know, because we're just hitting the first generations to totally grow up in computers.
Right.
I mean, I think that's the alpha generation. I don't think.
No, it's sad. It's pretty nice. It's a nice special favor for people. You know,
it connects everybody. It connects you.
It does, yeah, it sure does. I mean, I like to know who's on the other end of these cards, you know, but I know they're there. I don't know what their faces look like, but I know they're there, and I appreciate them sending these cards.
And you could tell they weren't forced to write them because I've worked with enough kids. But when they feel forced to write something, you could tell in their writing. These were flowing with love. You could tell. Yeah. You could tell that they put a lot of love into these cards, and so they spread the love to us, and we spread it out.
Yeah, good vibrations.
And we can continue to age joyfully.
That's right. And, you know, you see something like that somebody took the time to design that and write in it, you know, their thoughts and feelings, you know, and something like that. That's important. That's impressive.
This is a great project for our grandson when he gets a little bit bigger. Or he could actually glue my die cuts onto a card. Right. So that would be a great project to give back.
So that was a nice surprise. Okay, that was a very nice surprise.
So I'm going to definitely be making a bunch of cards for this organization. They ask for different things like birthday, congratulations, or a death or a sadness. You apply for it. You just say what you're going through. And I said we had some challenging times. And so that's why they were all inspirational cards, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I hope all of you can do it. If you're able to do it, you just have computer paper. You see a lot of them just took a piece of computer paper, fold it over, maybe draw a picture, or you don't even need to. You can even maybe print one, or use old cards that you've gotten and glue those on, or anything you have at home, or use your grandchildren to draw a picture.
Sure. I mean, it looks like you can, it's more about the message inside. It's more about what you write than what the card looks like.
Yeah.
You know, the cards that we showed you that were printed, but on the back of it, it was different words, and that was what the people wrote, and that's really where the meaning is.
So
at least for me.
Yeah, I hope you think about doing that. Until we see you again,
take it easy.